Well, hello there, Ash. Hello, hello, hello. We'll see who is logging on here. Who is logging on that we can discuss vision? I don't know where all of our artists are today. Hello, hello, hello. Artists. James. Ash. Who's on here? Who wants to join us on Zoom? Oh, and your beautiful cat. How cute is that? So great. Okay, let's discuss what is happening in our lives around vision. That is why we're here today. And so we're going live talking about vision. I've had so many artists that I've worked with that have such a clear vision. It's like they know exactly where they want to go. And I have other artists who have no clue where they're going, but they have talent and they have dreams, but it's not clear. And so if you are one of those people that really want to take themselves to the next level, this live is really for you. Ash, being that you're here, let's ask, like, come off mute. And I just want to hear about you. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Ash, Ashley Gilmore. Yeah, I'm a singer. I live here in Toronto. I've been, uh, singing my whole life, and I think I didn't really start to really embrace it as a career until I went through a healing with addiction and stuff years ago. And then just everything just started to really open up for me. And the path is pretty clear as to what I'm meant to do, what kind of artist I'm meant to be. And then I was just looking for support in how to bring it, just the more I guess website development, development, help, mentorship, you know what I mean? And my friend Daniel Salih, he met you, I think I'm not sure, maybe over a year ago at the Alma Combo, and he told me about you a while ago. And then recently it came up again, and then he started sending me your emails and stuff. And then I checked you out and I was like, I love your energy. And I just wanted to come and learn more. I don't really know why I'm here. I'm just being guided to be here.
Face, right? It's so exciting for me to see a new face. So I saw you right away. I was like, oh, I got to put you on here. You have great energy too. So, we attract ourselves. Our first layer of audience is really attracting yourself, just so that you know. It's we can spot people who are in alignment with the qualities that are already in us. So that first layer of, I'm going to ask some questions and maybe you can share. So you said that you know who you are as an artist. So who is that?
Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. um
This is so great.
yeah, I'm a songwriter for love. I'm a songwriter. I write love songs for to remind people of who and what they are, and their innocence and their love and forgiveness. I have a couple sexy songs too, about relationships, and I kind of, I wouldn't even put myself into a box, but right now it seems like the universe is kind of creating that box for me already. Yeah, I write, it's soothing but powerful soul music, and I write great songs.
I'm going to stop you for a second. So what you're
Okay.
describing is what you do. So in
Okay.
terms of vision, okay, because this, you got me. I get to work with you today on this very one-on-one. James is on there, but I've worked with
Oh
him a
my
lot. So
God.
4 questions. So listen, I'm going to put it on a piece of paper, but you should put it on a piece of paper, okay, for everybody. The first question I asked you was, who are you? What you are describing is what you do. And those two things are different. They are related, but I need to know who you are. Who are you as an artist? What you do is a part of that story, but it's how, really, this is the how. How do I express who I am is through writing love songs, you said. Is really
Uh,
crafting the art of songwriting by the sounds of it. That's what you do. That's how you express the who. Does this make sense? So those of
yeah.
you who are following this along, you really want to ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? How would you describe yourself? Not what you do. And I'll give
Uh,
you, I'll give you a story about that. So I was
okay.
an artist from the age of 16. I've been a recording artist, and I always related to my identity as a singer. I am a
Yeah.
singer. I am a
Right.
performer. I am even a storyteller. I'm a songwriter. So these are all doing. These are all how I express who I am. It took me years to figure out that who I was not what I did. In fact, who I am, so I'll give you an idea of who I am, is that I am interesting and interested, inspiring and inspired. And that's why you love my energy, because I am very clear who I am. And I bring those four things into everything I do. I bring who I am into the room. So heads are going to turn the minute I walk into a room. I don't have to do anything for you to turn your head. I don't have to write the song or sing you a song or perform. But listen, the minute I do this or I grab a microphone or something, people are like, oh, you are a great performer or whatever. But it's because I know who I am. I can show up in any number of capacities. So as I say that, who are you? And those of you who are following me on Instagram right now, follow along here as Ash is going through this kind of questioning. So who are you, Ash?
Hmm.
What adjectives describe who you are that come up? And we can play. This is not getting it right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
to tell. It's like, right, what is she looking for?
No,
No, just
I
and
love this so much. Like, honestly, it's like, because, yeah, it's like not, I think one of the biggest issues is like when we wrap our identity up with our purpose and then we look for our worth in it. And then it's like your worth is not your purpose. Your worth is you are the worth. Like, it's already established,
correct,
right?
correct. In fact, there's a
Yeah.
gap in that, in ADI, we're going to talk about this in more detail, but you get me today, which is pretty great. If you are here, okay, you are here and you want to go there, right? We all do. Like you said, your purpose. This is my purpose, right? This is where I am and I've got the vision. This is my purpose. When I get there, I'm going to feel amazing. But there's a gap in here. There's a gap in here. And because I didn't start on the journey knowing who I am, I get very mixed up on this bridge. And I often am going to fall into this crack because I'm caught up in here. I'm caught up in the potential of who I could be. I'm caught up in the potential of what I can do. I'm caught up in the vision, in the dream. But it's like we need the vision, we need the dream. I need a destination of where I'm going. But if I don't know who I am and where I am, then I can't possibly find the directions, right? It's like when you're putting into Uber or whatever, where are you? Where are you? So I need to know where I am right now. Otherwise, I'm caught up in my potential of who I could be and getting it right. I'm asking you who you are.
Yeah, or like you're looking for like validation outside of yourself and asking like someone else to tell you like who you are, or
You're
whatever,
like, I
right?
know I want to go to the airport. I know I want to get on a plane. And it's like the Uber is going, but where are you? And you're like, I actually don't know. I can't. So the Uber's going, I can't pick you up. I cannot possibly pick you up if I don't know where you are. I want to take you to the airport. I want to put you on the private jet, Ash. I want to take you, but where are you? Who are you?
Are
So
you
who are
asking me?
Yeah.
I
Who are
am I am fun. I am excitement. I am joy. I am love. I am forgiveness. I am a miracle. I am
This is amazing. Okay,
exuberant light
wait.
of
It's amazing.
God. Like I,
Okay, that
yeah,
might be one of the best I ams I've ever. So we do an exercise in ADI called I am. And you
love
just
it.
listed off about 15 amazing I ams. So when we list off the I ams, like you just did, what are like two or three that kind of they can be in a pot together? Okay, they can be in a pot together. So if I say the word, because you said like joy,
Oh,
love, and all,
yeah.
what's the word that kind of fits the pot?
Oh, like,
What's
yeah,
one?
like just like exuberant joy, peace.
Okay, so
Um, I
peace.
want to like say the word like safety, but it's like it's not necessarily like the word that I like. It's like people feel peaceful when they're with me. Like they feel like they can be themselves. Authentic. I'm authentic.
Okay, what is authentic? What does that mean to you?
Authentic. Like being honest with your emotional experience with
Amazing.
people. Like
Yes,
not censoring yourself, you
so
know?
great. So great. Okay, so where we want to get to here for you is to anchor, hang on, two, three, four words at the most. And why is that? Is we are all many things to many people. Someone just said happiness. I love that. Um, so we are many things to many people and many things to ourselves in the day. And you just listed off, like I said, like 15 things. But if there were two or three or four things, you could anchor yourself to it. And when you anchor yourself, by the way, anyone who's on here who wants to hop on Zoom, just go onto the LVS Zoom. Like Emily, if you'd like to do that, just hop on over. Levi, if you want to go on the LVS Zoom, join us. So the the idea of anchoring, then I can remind myself, if in doubt, if I'm in the crack, which we are going to from time to time fall into, I can remind myself I am this. So you said a few amazing things. The other would be the flip of people can count on me, you said, for
Mm,
feeling peaceful. And that's really a level of trust. You know, that's a level of confidence that most people do not achieve in their life, which is really to trust. So confidence is the word confident. I can confide in you. And so
mm,
I cannot possibly feel confident if I cannot trust myself and if other people cannot trust me. And when we start thinking about even what it means to be an artist, so that's getting into the doing. You know, what do I do? Oh, I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'm a songwriter. If I can't identify first who I am, then how do people trust that I'm showing up as this thing consistently? You also
yeah.
use the word authentic, and I think we throw this word around a lot. And so I
Yeah, you're
identify.
like, what is authentic?
Yeah, because as an artist, we're always looking for something unique, fresh, an opinion on life
Yeah,
that's maybe a little bit different, an opinion about relationships, the world around us,
yeah,
and our ability to write it into a song, right? James is a rapper and an amazing rapper, and he has these amazing perspectives of life, and he's writing it maybe in a way that we haven't thought about it before. And so that's
mm,
really what a real artist is. So the word authentic, and you actually did identify it beautifully, would be that the thoughts in my head, the feelings in my heart, and the words that I say are the same.
mm,
That takes a muscle. We have to build that muscle in our lifetime. Because, and that's why I do these programs, because if we don't build the muscle of authenticity, then what I'm saying, my mind, I'm amazing, but my mind might be saying something else.
yeah,
Or I'm not like people who are self-deprecating, for example, you know, oh no, no, I'm not. But meanwhile, the brain is saying, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Does that make sense? So
yeah.
we want to train our brain and our feelings and our voice to be in alignment. And that does require some training and experience. It's like going to the gym. And so I think that you're really starting to nail it. people are more interested in the who you are than even what you do. In terms of the audience, for example, and loving your songs. Are you recording right now? Like, are you releasing music on a regular basis?
Um, I am recording. I have released music. I'm working on some pretty important projects right now. There's one song that is really popular in my communities, and yeah, it's called Ellie Bird, and it's very exciting. Yeah.
So you've been performing this song and now you get to record it and
Yeah, I did a fundraiser for it last summer, and yeah, so I've just been like in the studio. I'm just taking my time with it. Like I'm not rushing it. I'm just like letting it all be, you know. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
so if I ask you, so we've talked about who, we're talking about what you do, and you nailed that. It's great. Um, Obviously, I think you have a very clear why also. It sounds from what you've shared, like the why is to create this peaceful experience for your fan base. It's very clear your why. What is the vision then? What's the vision? You have this song, you're working on it, you're taking your time, it's very clear. What is the vision? What's the bigger vision?
I feel like there's some things that like I'd like to talk to you about, like
Not
as
so publicly, not so publicly on Zoom. Listen, it's so great. Like I really appreciate. I'm just putting you out
no, no,
totally.
no, it's okay. I don't mind. I totally get it. I love that you do that. It's great. I think it's just yeah, it's no, this is really helpful. Like I didn't really like I really needed this today, you know? Like I actually really, really did. I think it was like also I want to get like support. Like I never took singing lessons my whole life, and now I'm getting to this place where like I really need to take care of my voice, you know? And like I really need to like heal it and take care of it and all of that, right? And so there's a lot of like when you're asking me about vision and stuff, well, I've been kind of conquering and facing some uncomfortable feelings and fears around my connection to my voice, and like how long it's gonna last, and blah, 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 and all the fear that gets involved with that. So I'm just like, there's the brain that's going like, yeah, but you got to take care of this first before you can like focus on this bigger vision. And also there's all this bullshit that gets in the way of like believing that it's even possible. Like it's like, oh, like you don't have this done yet, you don't have that done yet, you know, you're like, how's anybody going to take you seriously when you don't understand how to do this or that or da 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 da. And the whole like list is just like it to my brain and my ego, it's like ugh, you know, but
So
I'm
there's
sure
that
it's not that, you know,
authentic.
scary.
But you see how that's the authenticity again, because you're aware that your mind is talking to you, and it's kind of pulling you away from your vision. It's pulling
Yeah,
you away from your vision. So authenticity is the muscle of aligning these voices. That's the work. You're so awesome. I really appreciate you being so on the spotlight. So one thing is after today, do go on to and see if ADI is something that you can do, which would be every Wednesday starting,
absolutely.
and it's so inexpensive. Like Kirsten, who's just logged on here, is this, she even said yesterday we do a 6-month mentorship program out of the ADI program. The artists have the opportunity to work with me for 6 months in our mentorship program. And
That's a
Kirsten,
separate program.
it's a separate program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of ADI, really. I mean, people do join it during the year as well. But Kirsten said, I paid full price for ADI. I am offering it so low, Ash, because I really don't want money to be the reason why people don't invest in themselves. You must
Absolutely.
invest in yourself, because here you lit up. You are so like so many artists. You lit up talking about your song. Okay, the song lives for you. The vision of the song is clear, but the vision for yourself is not. Do you see? The vision for your song was so alive. You were just so like clear. I'm working. I'm so patient. I got to get it right. I've got people waiting on it who love it. Like you were so clear on that. And then the minute I started asking you about you and your vision, it was like, woo, So this is the biggest hurdle most artists have to face is that they do not have a vision for themselves. They have the vision for what they do, but not for who they are. And so that's the work. And that's the work that we do in ADI, in addition to learning lots about who you are and what you do. And that we have industry guests that are pretty exceptional and really do support the artists even beyond. So you'll meet a lot of other artists too. Which I'm going
Amazing.
to bring in, maybe Kirsten, I'll switch places with you, but that was really fun. Ash, thanks
Oh,
for playing. So
thank you.
stay on with me and make sure you go
Absolutely.
into the chat if you're interested in that. So that's so
Okay.
cool.
Thank you, Lorraine. So nice to meet you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you too. But stay on here with me. Kirsten! Let me just hang on, remove and then put myself. Oh my gosh, this is always so tough. Okay, guys, so we're talking about the difference between a vision for what you do and a vision for yourself. And they must be in alignment. It's like having two tracks for a train, right? They run parallel to each other. If you think about a highway and running parallel to each other, that's what I want you to start to think about today. We have a vision for what we want to do. We have songs that we're writing. We have projects that we're working on. You have visions for your videos, your rollout plan of how you're going to connect with people, but you do not have a vision for yourself. And if you don't have a vision for who you are going to lose momentum very quickly. You are going to give into that chaotic, I can't do it. People like, why are you bothering? The judgment, the criticism, the fear of being judged by people that we know and people that we don't. And we're going to limit our ability to express ourselves. So when we do go on social media, we're waiting. We're waiting for perfect. We're waiting for this product that we have created. And we forget that the personal brand of who you are has always been more powerful than what you do. Always. I'm going to tell you that this is the case in all brands that you consider successful. Whether it's a Tesla car, Elon Musk is the reason why people are buying the Tesla. He is the reason why he was able to take the idea of the electric car, which actually started in 1940s, okay, 1940s. People don't remember that, but the electric car was invented in the 1940s. And it's just taken the vision of Elon Musk to bring it to the marketplace. It was him, not the electric car. The inventor very, very rarely makes money in any industry. It is always the person who is able to take the invention into marketplace. You as the artist have to do both. Unfortunately or fortunately, you must wear both hats. You are the inventor, you're the songwriter, you're the producer, the creator of your videos, right? That visionary of the creative process. Are you able to be comfortable with being the person that's now going to sell your vision, that's going to have a vision for yourself? If, again, I use Elon Musk as an example again, and I don't follow him that much, but I am fascinated by him. Maybe you guys are too. His vision for himself is that he is the person to do it. He sees himself very clearly. I am the person that is going to solve this problem. So what problem are you going to solve for the world? Ash was talking about solving the problem of peace and acceptance and joy and love. That's a beautiful problem to solve. And so I have to have the words to express that. I need to develop the words to say, this is the problem that I'm solving. Kirsten, who I see on here, is solving the problem of the person who gets lost in, getting a normal job and paying the bills and kind of putting the dream to the side because that's what you're supposed to do when you become an adult. You're supposed to get a job and we're supposed to pay our bills, and we kind of put the dreams to the side. So how do I take my dream and create a vision? Well, I solve a problem. I just gave it to you. Solve a problem. Solve a problem for yourself. And again, for Kirsten, I know it well because she's in our mentorship program. She is solving the problem. So when she talks on social media as her personal brand, she's saying, hey, you out there who have given up on your dreams, follow me. Follow me while I am pursuing mine. And maybe I can inspire you to do the same. It is not too late to follow your dreams. It is not too late to do what you love. It is never too late. But we need to solve the problem. So how do I solve that problem of doing what I love at a higher level? And there are really a few little steps to it. One is that you must build your skills. Ash, you were talking about building the skills of being a singer. 100%. You know, it's hard to stand on a stage and not trust our voice. It's hard to make a post if we've never spoken out loud about our vision or our dreams or sharing. So we got to do it a lot to build the muscle. So we are building the muscle of skill, the skill, professional skills, whatever that looks like, and personal skills at the same time. Okay. The second is that you must carve out the time. There must be time every day, twice a week, 4 times a week. I don't know what it is, but you gotta become accountable to time. Everyone has the same amount of time, 24 hours in a day. I just watched the Martha Stewart thing on CNN, and it's so amazing because over and over in her interviews, she says, I wish I had more time. I wish there was more time in the day, you know, to do all the things that she wanted to do and had the passion to do, the energy to do, the interest to do, so many things. Where does she get that? It's in her personality. Her personality wakes up in the morning ready to work. Her personality is to grow and to learn how to make that or create that or to plant that. Does that make sense? So it's in her personality first. That leads to the doing. Okay? So we all have the same amount of time. So we've got to carve out the time. So the first strategy to doing what you love at a higher level is that we must build our skills. Okay? We must build our professional skills, our personal skills. Okay? And that really does require some investment of time. Time. Where? What program can you sign up for? Who is going to be your mentor, your coach? Who am I going to learn from to build those skills? Am I going to learn from myself on YouTube? Am I going to, Google it? Lots of people are amazing at that. If you're anything like me, I need to put it in my calendar. I need appointments. I'm the person who benefits from having a personal trainer, for example, like exercising and knowing I have a class, as opposed to I should exercise, but then you don't, right? So accountability is time. You got to put it in the calendar, sign up for a program. ADI is coming up and I highly recommend it. Our boot camp is sold out. It's full at capacity. The next performance boot camp is in April. So every 2 months we run the performance boot camp for those of you who are interested, and it is included in the artist mentorship program. So I know Kirsten is in Winnipeg, so it's online as well as in person. Okay, so it's a hybrid program. The third thing is you got to surround yourself with other people. When you surround yourself with other people who are doing what they love too, the same as you continue this level of inspiration. You create momentum through being around those people. So if I use the analogy of playing tennis or pickleball, this craze of pickleball, I can't play pickleball by myself. I might get a teacher by myself to increase my skills, right? Playing pickleball or tennis, say any sport that you want to do. You can again hire that personal trainer to build your skills. I got to carve out the time to build those skills and to make sure that I'm doing it so that I can build the muscle of being able to do it better and better and better. But the third would be where it really starts to get fun is when you're around other people. Now I'm playing a game, and now this game of pickleball is not just with me and a partner, but maybe me and a partner and two other people. And now we're in a rotation, and oh my God, this is a lot of fun. We're all sort of playing at the same level. Okay, so we want to play our games and surround ourselves with people who are just a little bit better than us, and sometimes someone just a little bit below you. And why is that? Is that I'm learning, okay, I'm on this mission of building my skills. I'm on this mission of carving out time. I'm getting better and better at it. I'm building my muscle of it. When I play with someone a little bit better than me, they're going to push me up. Okay, they're going to pull me to their level. It's going to make me a better tennis player. But if I also play with someone a little bit below me, it's going to force me to be the teacher. And if you really want to have a vision, this is where enrolling other people in your vision is really important. I want to be able to enroll people and attract people that are a little bit doing it at a higher level, because that's going to get my vision clearer. But I also want to start attracting people that I can start teaching to. And as I start teaching this thing of love, like Ash, like love and her peaceful message and whatever, now she's teaching. And through this teaching, it will level you to even a higher level than you could ever imagine before, because now you are solving the problem. Very hard to solve the problem for the person who's above you. So for example, who are you attracting? I've got this vision, and this is what we really want to talk about today. I've got this vision. Who are you attracting in your vision? A lot of people are still trying to attract the industry. You're trying to attract a manager, a publisher, an agent, when really, okay, so all of those people are kind of here, operating here, where really who you should be attracting is just the audience like you. And start teaching them what you're doing. Show and share what you're doing. Show and share the journey. Show and share that you're on this bridge. Oops, I fell off the bridge today. Show and share that. How did you get up from that crack? Show and share that. And as you're teaching, you're going to help them solve a problem. And this is going to build, look what I'm doing with my hands. This is going to build this wheel. This is going to build the momentum. This is going to build that overcoming all of those obstacles along the way. It's going to keep you accountable to the vision, because without the accountability, you will not reach it. You will give up. You will fall in the crack, and you will push it to the side, go back into I'm a normal person mode, better get a job, better be normal. And that little voice that says, no, I want to create. I want to share. It won't go away. So if you heard the conversation that I had with Ash around authenticity, maybe our life is not about doing anything, but to find our authentic self. And your authentic self is when your mind, the conversation in your head, the feelings in your heart, and the words that come out of your mouth are the same. And this requires effort. This requires skill. This requires a muscle. Once you develop the experience of aligning these three things, you become unstoppable. Unstoppable in everything. All of a sudden, going after that vision doesn't feel so hard. All of a sudden, going after that vision and showing and sharing the journey and teaching people along the way and solving the problems doesn't become so hard. All of a sudden, it's like, this is kind of easy. This is kind of fun. And we start looking, and then we're back to momentum. And life gets interesting here. So when you have a vision, don't have just the vision for what you want to do. Have the vision for who you are. Have the vision for who you are. Who do you need to be? Who do you want to be? How are you going to develop your authentic self? And be consistently pursuing that and everything, just like those tracks that I was telling you. Now I have created train tracks. Now it is a clear path. It is so not like a train can only ride those two rails. That's life. I don't want to be 1 minute on this kind of road and 1 minute on this kind of, one time it's bumpy and then this is a highway and then this is like a low road. It's very, very, like confusing, isn't it? When every type of road comes at you and you don't even know what road you're on. In the ADI program, we talk a lot about, the road. And of course, the analogy of driving, Matthew McConaughey wrote a book called Green Lights. If any of you have read it, it's quite good. And I think that this road analogy comes up all the time because it just makes sense. I am here and I want to go there. That is the vision, right? I am here and I see the destination. But again, where we often lose sight is you don't know where you are. You know where you want to go, but you're not in alignment with who you are, where you are right now. And so by doing that, we're creating train tracks. That takes us off every kind of road, traveling at every kind of speed, whether we're ready to drive, that major highway. Really, our skill level is much better on like a residential street and maybe even a country road. Your skill level as a driver, you would never start driving on a major highway, would you? I don't even think it's legal. I think when you first start driving, you have to drive on a residential road first, right? And you're built, and then there's certain times of day you're allowed to drive until you build your skills, until you build your experience. So what we're looking for is to become this train, okay, that's on two tracks, the vision track and the personal track. And we're clear on where we are, we're clear where we're going, and eventually this is going to become a high-speed train where it's undeniable and you are unstoppable. That is what we're going to do in ADI. So for all of you watching this after the fact, that's exactly what we're going to do over 4 weeks together. We're going to build your train tracks. We're really going to create a vision. We're going to create who you are so that that vision is closer and closer to becoming a reality. You are going to build your skills. You are going to set the time that you need, the accountability to doing what you love at a higher level, and then be surrounded with other people on the same mission with the same or similar vision as you to keep you in that momentum, to keep you accountable to it, because we all need that. So I hope this was helpful. So nice to see you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And we will see you again very, very soon. I hope that you sign up. I hope you sign up.